Good afternoon, folks. Just sitting here trying to breathe through a little bit of a crunch in the old neck. The TMJ joint, I can feel it kind of pulling in my chest down here. And immediately, as soon as I begin to have one of these episodes, I can feel my body getting really tired. And this side of my head usually is the one that starts first, or it persists on this side, but it because the muscles are tight all in here, it causes some, imagine that it's also tightening things inside my brain, so it causes some disorientation. So it's a lot of fun. I really don't advise it. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to work on some paintings, and there's one of them right there. Got some going back on over there. Just finished with a couple of these over here. There's another one. So I've got a lot going on. Just trying to keep my head above water while I'm doing my grieving, working on my, it's just try not to fight it. But working on processing the grief and the loss of my son, who died about 4 months ago. Still don't know how he passed. Still don't have any of his belongings from the Army. So I am just breathing day by day through this crappity crap, this process, and doing a lot of exercise, which actually is helping me stay balanced physically a whole lot more. And I'm having less symptoms, and the more I can, create peace in my body by, creating peace in my mind, it seems to translate pretty well. The key is just to de-stress yourself and find ways to do that. Well, luckily I'm not having to work right now because I'm a teacher, and I haven't gone back since my son passed away. So the stresses in my life are just things like having to confront, writing thank you notes and things like that, and talking to the military, talking to insurance companies, talking to AT&T about my son's bills, just things like that. Just it's just things that it's hard to talk about, and it's hard to confront. It's hard to go ahead and make that phone call, because you don't want to have to think about it again. But that's what I'm walking through, and that's what this grief thing's all about, or a part of it. That's what part of it all is about, So I'm just trying to keep my head above water. I'm grateful for a place to hang out for the summer, to get away. It's kind of my little getaway shack here. This little room. I love it. It's just my little studio. But I have a little bed over here. Got a bathroom. Got a small little stove. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. Don't need much. I need my paints. I need my artwork. I need a bed, place to lay down and zap myself out at night. But I don't need much. I need my son back. Would be nice. But luckily I do have a few stepkids who are my children. I love them. And then I have my daughter as well, biological. And so, they're all living somewhere else though. So it's just kind of me, So it's kind of hard to, Sometimes grief is a hard thing to process by yourself, but it's also a hard thing to process when you're having to clink against other personalities and things too. So, you know, it is what it is. We all have different lives, and we all don't process grief the same way. But like I said, as I work on my body, and I gained probably about 20 pounds, which I was like almost 30 pounds underweight. So I'm still working on gaining weight, but I'm doing that by just eating a lot. Finally eating. I'm finally hungry because I'm working out. And so, yeah. So just trying to take care of myself, and meanwhile, tell myself that I don't have to do every single thing that I really do need to do that's on my plate. I'm trying to tell myself that I don't need to do everything in one day. I can spread it out, you know? And anyway, so just finding different ways to be easy on myself, to break the stress level off. And like I said, exercise. I know it's hard. Not every one of us that has dystonia is able to exercise to the degree that I like to exercise. I mean, I've had to stop doing certain things, movements and things that I would normally do, but moving actually does help. Like right now, you know, since I'm sitting here, it's just there's a lot of pressure building up. So it seems like sometimes when I get up and move, it helps. Now I've done exercising while I'm having episodes, and I continue to do that. But luckily, I don't know, by God's grace, I guess, that I'm just, my number of, the frequency of these episodes seems to be decreasing, has decreased. But when I do have an episode, it's usually pretty fierce. So, like right now, I mean, I'm really trying to just breathe through it, fight through it, change my mind, the way I'm thinking. Don't get trapped in the thoughts of, ouch, this hurts. You know, find a way to breathe through it and focus on positivity in some way. Do the best you can. And, you know, because our body, our cells will come into alignment with what we're thinking as well. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I just really appreciate everyone that has joined my channel recently. I just feel like that means that there's just many more people that just need to have that companionship, as far as, you know, knowing that they're not alone out there with some crazy condition like we have. It sucks. And just know that my heart is with you. I love you all so much. Praying for you, praying for your health and wellness. And, you know, we're going to continue to walk through life, plunging in, taking control, not being defeated, positive mindset, and we got to keep each other accountable to that. So be sure to comment below, and if you haven't liked my channel, just hit the subscribe button below, and if you don't mind, just give me a thumbs up for this one. Like I said, I love you guys, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. All right. I will talk to you later. Peace for dystonia.